overs.
And here we go.
Nicely played onto the onside. Quick single picked up, and that's very nicely backed up there as well. So good cricket, good start from England and from Zimbabwe. Oh, and he's bowled him. So first wicket to England. Ferreira bowled. Great Yorker by Whiteman. World Cup. Brooksbank. And there's an edge. And that's another wicket to England. So
It looks like it came off the inside edge that time.
that's 2 down for Zimbabwe. Oh, that's a little bit uppish. And he's out. So caught by Nick Compton there. Number 6 on his back. So that's the 3rd wicket that falls for Zimbabwe. Brooksbank coming on. That's nicely driven on the onside. And that's 4 runs. So
Zimbabwe's needed a bit of luck, and I think that could be our first bit of luck.
Nicely
That's
cut
very
away.
well played.
Yeah, that's good. Should run away for 4 there.
Just gets
Coming in. Oh, it's gone up in the air and through the mid-wicket region. Compton's chasing. It's not going to get there. That's 4 runs.
Next 3 decades you can find it in the Masters.
Yeah. And it's a lovely
that's
shot.
A great shot, that. It's gone all the way by the looks of it.
So that's 6 to Griller. That's caught by Stevens at slip as well.
there's
And
the
he's
slow
given
death.
out. Swept. And that's swept hard. That's 4 runs.
That is definitely one of Douglas's go-to shots. He's
In comes Fraser. That's right on there. That's a big shout there, and his LBW first ball. So Fraser strikes with his first ball in the World Cup. Just played onto the onside there. Looks nicely for 4 runs.
Like we said, he's not going to hang around. He just...
There's the ball's gone up in the air. There's a man down there. That's a... Oh, that's gone. And that, I can't comment on that.
There
That's
it is.
Driven on the onside.
What
So
a great
4
shot.
runs
It was a great shot, and like we said...
from Mark Nicol. Yeah, there's opportunity here. And he's bowled him. So Mohamed Akhtar gets wicket there.
I think that was the ball that was just above the eye line and dipped.
Yep.
So, and he swept him again, as you were saying.
exceptionally
That
well
looks
played.
as though it's going to go for 4.
That has been middled. That is a great shot, Douglas. Inside are looking good.
Fuller there. It's
That's
driven
a great
nicely by
shot.
Robbo. That's going to go for 4 runs through the extra cover. So that's adding some impetus now to the Zimbabwe innings.
Rob is also a thinking cricketer, so I think he'll be happy to lunge away.
It's on the offside. That's nicely driven on the onside by Marillier. That's going to be 4 runs. So Marillier starting to open up a little bit here. That's neatly reverse swept, and that's going to run away just slowly to the boundary for 4 runs. So that's a reverse sweep.
Hello, mate.
Pushing for 4.
Yeah, good.
That's gone for 4 runs. That's a great catch and caught and bowled. So Gary Park takes a wicket, and the big wicket of it's driven by Robbo there for 4 runs. Sorry, not Robbo. That was Farrell there. So straight off the mark, and it's gone, popped up, and it's well taken. That was Swallows just diving forward there. So Gary Park's taking a second. Nicely left there by Hewison. So it's Pete Rinke who is the bowler for Zimbabwe from the far end. It's driven nicely on the offside. That's going to be 4 runs. So the first 4 of the England innings for Chris Hewison. A bit fuller there and driven nicely by Burwhistle. That could race for 4. The man's chasing it and it's going to beat him. That's driven over the onside, and that's going to be 4 runs for Hewison. Oh, and that's gone high. That's going to, looks as though it's going to be 6 runs. So he's picked up that short ball very quickly. So Hewison's absolutely smashed that over the deep square. That was certainly before, and he's been given out. So that's the first wicket for Zimbabwe. That's a super shot from Compton. That's 4 runs. Oh, and that's Fuller, and that's hit through the onside. That's going to be 4 runs. So Hewison's played a nice on drive there. Full toss over the bowler's head. That's a full toss, and that's nicely put away by Compton there. So no problem at all there. The loose ball from Seager put away by Compton. 4 runs over the extra cover region. That's gone wide, and that's been slapped hard through the extra cover region by Compton. So that's 4 runs. Takes the score on to 70 for England. Good use of the feet by Hewison, and he's launched that for looks like 6 runs. So that's played sweetly out to the deep sort of mid-wicket area for 4 runs for Compton. So, and that's a big shout from it. Looks as though, and he's been given out. So that's the 2nd wicket of England that's gone down. So the change in bowling worked for Farrell. An economy rate, and that's gone up in the air. That should be taken, and it is taken. So that's a wicket for Zimbabwe, and that's
the nicest blokes.
Trevor Gripper's first ball has gone for 4, and that's a great shot. That's his 50. So quick running through. So that's a 50 for Nick Compton. So first 50 for England in the World Cup. First 50 for Nick Compton. That's nicely pulled away by Compton. Viciously pulled away to the square leg boundary for 4 runs. But good. Oh, and stumped. So Rennie's taken the wicket of Compton, who came down the wicket. Ferreira took the stumping. A little bit short of that, and that's pulled away. That's going to go for 4, I think. Yeah, that's just going to be the fielder. So he gets off the mark with a 4, and Rennie just dropped that. That's the stability from the club. A little bit short. Oh, and he's big shout for LBW there, and he's been given. So Bishop's out. LBW was a quicker ball from Harley there,
and it's not been easy. It's not been
a bit more flight, and that's a gift. So that is a gift from Zimbabwe after all. That's nicely cut from the offside, and that should be the end of the game, irrespective of 2 or 3 runs required. That's 4 runs to Gary Park, who sees England home by 5 wickets. So a very good contest between England and Zimbabwe.